An extremely timely report, especially because October is National Cybersecurity Awareness Month. It's an important reminder that these types of scams are on the rise, and with artificial intelligence becoming more convincing than ever, how can you know what's real and what's not? Joining us now with information that you need to know and to keep you and your family safe, we've got Eric O'Neill, who is the former FBI counterintelligence operative and cybersecurity expert. Great to have you here with us. He is also the author of the newly released book, Spies, Lies, and Cybercrime, Cybersecurity Tactics to Outsmart Hackers and Disarm Scammers. Eric, it's good to have you here with us. First off, what are some of the habits that each of us could do right now to really reduce our chances of being scammed?
Well, in many of these scams, what attackers are trying to do is social engineer us. They're trying to fool us or deceive us. And they do that by gaining our trust, making us believe a lie is true. So the first thing we need to do is, if it looks too good to be true, or it seems to have this incredible sense of urgency that gives you that bad feeling in your stomach, pause, take a step back, and don't let them push you into a pressure situation that will cause you to be scammed.
Now, we're seeing a rise in AI-related scams, including deepfakes and impersonation attempts. Is there any way to sniff those out?
It's difficult. And in my book, I've said trust has become an uncommon commodity and the most important thing that we can pursue. Deepfakes are getting better and better. You can't just look for a blurry line anymore. Some of the deepfakes are just incredibly hyper-realistic. But they won't do certain things. Now, first of all, when someone is attacking you with a deepfake, the lip movements might not sync up quite right. You can challenge them, say, hey, okay, what's the last book I told you to read? Or what's something that only you and I would know? The attacker isn't going to know that. And also look for inconsistent or missing background noise. Sometimes when they're recording these things, there will be no background noise. It'll be completely silent. You have to look at it like a spy hunter and try to find the fake from the truth.
As we're looking at kind of the generation over generation delta of time spent online, kids are online more than ever. How can parents protect their children's digital footprint and keep them safe?
Yeah, that is a really important question because kids are being bullied online more than ever, and deepfakes are being used to bully kids. They have nudify apps, they have face swapping apps. I tell a story in a book about a 8th grade class where the boys were swapping the girls' faces, and you can imagine how much bullying was happening there, or harassment. They can also be put into extortion attacks by cyber criminals who are getting them to do something that they shouldn't do, like send a naked picture of themselves, thinking they're chatting with a beautiful girl or another teen, and then they extort them for money. So the most important thing you can do as a parent is get them to know that they can come to you with anything, and that when they're online, they have to not believe anybody that they haven't met in person.
As we're heading into the holiday season, it's fast approaching, and it's also a big time of year for scammers. What should we be on the lookout for this winter?
Yeah, that's great. We're in Scamtoberfest right now. It's October through New Year's is when cyber criminals make an enormous amount of money off of individuals. We need to look for extensive crimes centered around events. So you're going to see crimes right now where they're trying to sell you the perfect Halloween costume or decorations, and it's all a scam. You'll see a lot of that in social media. As we move into the holidays, you're going to see delivery scams where they're saying, we tried to deliver your package, but you have to pay this amount in order to release it. You're going to see scams where they're going to try to fool you into believing that it's a loved one who's on vacation and got robbed and is using a friend's phone, and can you please wire me $1,000? So it's going to be hyped up, and criminals make most of their money during this quarter.
Eric O'Neill, outstanding tips and very timely for keeping you, your family, and all your friends perhaps safe from cyber threats out there. Eric, we appreciate it.